received this journal, Economist. So last Saturday, I received this topic. Britain's next great social reform, that is no same-sex marriage, that is assisted dying. The reason why I pick up this topic is that last week, as well as I know, all of you learned Arminianism and Calvinism. So church always debated new topics. Whenever it happened, church split it and they declined. Over the last 20 years, due to same-sex marriage, church huge debated about this matter and divided and declined sharply. And so, unfortunately, in the next great challenge topic is assisted dying. It's quite smooth word. The other word could be assisted suicide. So I heard we can use from 10 to 3 p.m. So I will divide the 3 sessions. One is secular approach on assisted dying, and then we will break, and then we'll discuss Christian approach, and then we will have a lunch, and then last 1 hour we will do overview of systematic theology. The reason why I divided 3 sections, systematic theology is what does the whole Bible teach today. So that is why I pick up current issue. The next 10 years, Britain will discuss this matter, and then church will divide, and maybe this could be another challenge to decline. Britain has a much more liberal country in recent decades. In this church, regarded as quite conservative or evangelical church, but this is quite small. But this country is generally liberal country. In 1981, only 12% of Britons thought homosexuality was justifiable. Only 12% in 1981. But in 2022, as many as 66% are justifiable on same-sex marriage. Over the same period, the proportion of people who were accepting of divorce rose 18% to 64%. Where the public has read, politicians has followed. Same-sex marriage were legalized in 2013. No fault divorce became possible in 2022. The pattern may well be about to repeat itself with assisted dying or assisted suicide. Always same pattern: same-sex marriage, divorce, and assisted dying. So now over 2/3 of Britain support assisted dying. So definitely politicians will try to passing this bill in Westminster. The condition is the suicide of person with a terminal illness. assisted dying has a good chance of getting on the status book in the near future. Bills are already in progress on the Isle of Man, in Jersey, and in Scotland. Sir Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, is sympathetic on the issue for free votes. So we can expect the next general election, possibly Labour will win. So it means if Labour win, assisted dying bill possibly pass. So I read The Economist and I checked their opinion. So if The Economist had a vote, it will be they were in favor. This is a secular approach. The case for assisted dying is one of individual freedom. For example, Britons have the right to marry whom they want. They can marry anyone. They can roam on the street, and then they can choose anyone. Through the obscure medieval law, some even have the right to drive a ship across London Bridge. In medieval law, any shepherd can cross London Bridge with a ship. The law is changed. They should have the right to choose the manner and timing of their death. So it means like marriage, people should have the manner and timing of their death. The more complex question is what form an assisted dying regime should take. That is not just ensure safeguards against abuses, though it must undoubtedly do that. Britain might be a little late to pass this bill. Ireland already passed the bill of assisted dying. France this week approved assisted dying. Belgium, Netherlands, Oregon in America, and Switzerland have had assisted dying law for decades, already passed. Particularly, 17 jurisdictions strengthened the argument in its favor. Particularly jurisdictions, they approved assisted dying. Definitely, some of you raise a question. There are so many problems in assisted dying because assist means another person help kill someone. So there could be coercion because in Britain, NHS is free. It means it's supported and maintained by our tax. It is huge cost to provide social care or health care for those who are ill. So that is why, in order to cut healthcare costs, there could be a coercion to assisted dying. Particularly, assisted dying could be dangerous to vulnerable people. But the economist said the possibility is very low. Yeah, very low. The coercion are extremely rare. according to their research. And also they said in Canada, among those who are in death, as many as 4% are assisted dying. In Switzerland, in Netherlands, 5% assisted dying. Quite high proportion. And also there is some condition. Assisted dying could be, incurable illness. And also if there is for people with disability, they may be vulnerable to assisted dying. So that is why in the bill there is a condition for people with disability. They should have time for 90 days to reflect on their decision. And the other one is, this is in Britain, so many people have mental health disorder. So they are likely to have assisted dying. They even often habitually said, I want to die, I want to die. So if this bill, assisted dying bill, pass, much easier to die. So in the bill said those who have mental health disorder, it should be restricted. And also the other one is dementia. Already 1 in 11 Britons have dementia. So they feel their life is quite hard. It's like hell. So they want to die peacefully with assisted dying. So in the bill, when in doubt, the best rule of thumb is not to proceed of assisted dying. So the bill is quite progressive, but there is also safeguarding matters. So the most important question is, politicians, MPs, whether the MPs will pass this bill or not. What is the ground of them passing or not? That is how they define. Please remember the concept human rights. If you want to do or master systematic theology, you must handle concepts. You may forget many things, but you must remember some concepts. What is assisted dying or assisted suicide? And freedom to die, freedom to make a sin. You have freedom to make a sin. And also you have freedom not to make a sin. So in order to master this or handling this matter, you need to understand the freedom, the definition of freedom. And also disability or mental health disorder or dementia. And the last one is human rights. So I want to raise a question. How can so if politicians define the definition of human rights narrowly, but they define human rights widely, the bill will pass, because freedom is linked to autonomy. Autonomy. We have a freedom to marry anyone. We have a freedom to die with my manner and timing. And the other one is compassionate human rights or compassionate. We want with serious illness like health. This is the concept of compassionate. If a human right is more linked to compassionate, the bill will pass. This is the approach of assist dying in secular way. And let's group together 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and just write down just few words. What is the main concepts of assist dying in secular approach, and discuss together in 5 minutes.
So this means we together we talk about secular approach about system type. What we think about it, okay? There is a legal area like human rights, professional. Because I know it's
sheer evil. This is sheer evil.
I know, but
Right?
that's why
This is the tree of knowledge. Right, now, hold on, let me speak. Jesus said,
Yeah,
choose life and blessings.
yeah,
You have no right. If you don't put your faith in men,
yeah,
you know where you're going.
yeah,
You put your faith in the Lord,
yeah,
you know where you're going.
yeah.
We gotta stand up. Tell the people are evil. We can't say.
Okay, so please in your notes write down at least 5 words of assist dying in secular approach, and then and talk how we respond, and we can talk in 5 minutes. Yeah.
que de aquí a 10 años esos son los negocios se van a... Él le mencionó que sobre, digamos, los homosexuales. Entonces, poco a poco se van acelerando dentro de las iglesias y ahora se van a pero lo que vemos
그렇죠. 맞습니다. 예. 아니 근데 이 전도를 나갔을 때 분명히 이제 동성애 문제 이제 지나가고 이제 안락사 문제가 본격돼도 될 때 사실 굉장히 논리적이거든요. 그럼 계속 뭐 고통당하고 살라는 거냐. 그리고 결국 이것도 보니까 돈 문제인 것 같더라고요. 그러니까 뭐 네. And group one, yeah, group one, yeah, yeah. Could you summarize your group's discussion?
Yeah, we were just discussing about how the percentage of these new bills and things and people supporting them is rising,
Yeah,
and it's starting to encroach on the church.
yeah,
You know, it's like we discussed about homosexuality, bisexuality laws that are now trying to get not only same-sex marriage and things, but getting ordained pastors and things to conduct those marriages.
right,
So it's just it's going on the rise.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, not doing
And second group, yeah, yeah,
Started.
discussion, it's not really discussion, it's go back to the Bible.
okay,
These people are evil, they're trying to bring evil laws.
yeah,
If you don't stand up,
yeah, yeah, great. And 우리 한국 분 그, 예, 예. 예. Next time, okay. This group, yeah, third group, yeah.
Yeah, no, we had various points that we were talking, because you said to speak about from a sort of liberal, secular approach, right?
Yeah,
But obviously we're Christians, so when we see that, is this a role of man taking the role of God and deciding when to take your life and putting another man or another woman in hell because you're, like you said, is a sister dying? But we got to understand as a church is, you know, you said 2013 there was a bill passed or a law passed of same-sex marriage in the church, and that caused a massive division. So we got to understand and discern the plans of Satan and uses people in influence in the government to divide the church, because it is to destroy, to kill, and to hurt. So we need to understand as a church what is our rights and how we can obviously combat this in a way where we are exercising true Bible doctrine and exercising our human rights. Now, another thing that you said was freedom and autonomy. Who gives us freedom? When we come into Christ, we're free, right? So it's, and when we're in darkness, there's a pretend or false freedom where we try to exercise certain things that's just going to lead us into hell. So I agree with Brother Mark in what he's saying, that we need to go back to Bible doctrine at the same time, and we need to, but at the same time, as Christians, we need to have knowledge behind what is our rights. I was listening to a short video, and it goes into relation with this because it talks about labor as well. And now we're seeing so much Islamification is the word within society, with simple things of every restaurant now needs to have halal foods, and everyone needs to eat halal foods. So when we talk, when we go into that, these are Islamic practices that are already embedded in society, and this is just another 10 years of a sister die that's going to be embedded in society. We might know the truth, but what about the new generation of our kids that are 5, 6, 7 years old? What are they going to find out as in it's just another part of a bill, another part of a law? It's just something that I have to follow. So there's something that we were sort of discussing as a group is how can us, the older generation, stick to Bible doctrine, stick to true doctrine, the truth, stick to what Jesus taught us and was passed down by the apostles onto us, and how do we help the new generation to have those sort of the same views?
Yeah, and could you pass? Yeah.
I think what needs to be brought out to open discussion is, in order for Christians to stand up and stand on against this, they need to be more proactive politically. You know, to stand against these bills, because it's about numbers.
Resources.
Right. Yeah. Any comment?
No, the sister behind us said resources. We need resources. And we were just discussing with a brother here over the past 10 years, 15 years. Unfortunately, the church has become the people within the church have just become confined into four walls, and that's it.
Right.
And when there is influence, we can as a Christian man or woman, there can be an influence in high positions. So we can exercise those, and we can be outspoken and put those into discussions. But in order for that to happen, we need the resources behind all of that. I was 3 weeks ago, I was in a pastor's meeting with the Hispanics, and there was a woman, I can't remember, Reverend Celia, you may know her. She works with governments, people in high positions, and something that she says, to raise leaders that can influence in those political views, and for Christian rights or human rights to be exercised in the correct manner, for there not to be evil laws or bills to be passed. Those people need to be placed in a position where they can also have uphold resources for them. And we know that the resource that we're talking about is economy. So that's something that maybe we should think about as a church.
Thank you so much.
So basically, because what you're trying to say is we need more Christian activists, who's going against like Andrea Williams.
And last group?
We just saw that it's a trend, even with abortion, it's man trying to play the role of God by taking life. Even with the transsexualism, it's the same, trying to take gender which God gave you, and you're changing it. Now with assisted dying, it's the same. It's trying to take a life before it's died. Even if it's a terminal illness, God has a purpose and a plan for every situation. You don't know why that situation could come out of it. So us trying to come in between and doing that assisted living is just going against God's ordained, will, or even just, in every situation God can use it. I'm sure it's horrible for people with terminal illness, but that should also bring you closer to God, and you never know what God has a purpose. So we just saw it as evil, and we agree with Mark. It's not good. It's a bad bill to pass.
Just to add on to that, it is, when Jesus Christ came 2,000 years ago, he drove out all these pagan gods. What the three pagan gods that the Gentiles in those days used to worship: Baal, Molech, and Asherah. Baal, which is the god of destruction. Molech, which is there used to be baby sacrifice, which is abortion, and god of destruction, which is the assisted dying. And we see homosexuality or same-sex marriage, which is the goddess of Asherah, which is Canaanite's god. So it's just a preparation. Like, we got to understand that this is all a preparation for the second coming of Christ as well. And this is just these. I remember this Messianic Jew, Jonathan Kahn. I don't know if you've heard of him. He spoke about this. He spoke about these three dark goddesses, pagan gods coming back to take over, and they're coming with a vengeance because the truth came, which is Jesus Christ. The light came, which is Jesus Christ. So he's coming back now to kill off. But this is just a platform for the second coming of Jesus. So we need to discern all these things as well as to what's going on.
All right. Thank you very much for your discussion of 5 groups, and I felt maybe possibly next week or following weeks we need to deal with political theology as systematic theology, because in order to develop our ideas for political activity as a Christian, and also and Mark also said talk about Bible, so I fully understand. So the reason why I pick up the secular approach at first, because if you go on street over the 10 years, always you face the same-sex marriage matter. The next 10 years, you will face assisted dying matters. So in order to gently debate or persuade them, we need to understand their language. So that is why their understanding their language, and then we can approach with Christian view. So that is why we deal with secular approaches. And so in summary, the reason why the secular approach is rising is that it's three reasons. The first one is continuous pain of patient, continuous pain with terminal illness. And second, gradual loss of dignity in terminal illness. Gradual loss of dignity in terminal illness. And third, fear of becoming a burden to their loved ones, emotionally and financially. Fear of becoming a burden to their loved ones, emotionally and financially. Yes.
I don't know, Pastor, if you have any figures around how much does it cost to keep a person that's in terminal illness at hospital, or
oh yeah.
Do you know how much it costs?
So every year at least 50,000 pounds at least.
Per person?
Yeah, per person.
So this is basically as well to help the economy.
Yeah. So that is why the patient in terminal illness have a fear of becoming a burden to their family.
No, I understand in terms of family and,
and
friends, but I'm saying in terms of the government, how much will they save?
Yeah.
The person decides, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't have left to live. Let me just die right now.
Yeah.
Because that would be a economical gain for the government instead of wasting taxpayers' money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, going back on Pastor Sebastian about the fees. I don't know if it's relevant, but when my mum was in a nursing home, it was costing the government about just under £7,000 a month. £7,000 a month.
£7,000. Yeah, I think so.
That's how much it was costing.
Yeah.
£7,000 a month.
Right.
Just to keep my mum in a home.
Yeah, right.
With palliative care.
Yeah, in average family, £7,000 is quite high. Yeah, quite high. So that is why in secular approach to assist dying or assist suicide, three reasons: continuous pain, so it is linked to compassion to the patient, and gradual loss of dignity, and third one, fear of becoming a burden to their loved one, financially and emotionally. So let's break 10 minutes, and we will continue Christian view, Mark like. Yeah. Okay.